everyone! Welcome to our online school newspaper. This year, we have decided to make our website even more interactive by interviewing our students and staff members. This is a great way to get to know each other better and get information on more important things. So, our first interview is with our very own head, Mr. Bolster. Hi, Mr. Bolster.
Hello.
I'll be asking you a few questions about this year and all the things that we need to look forward to. So, firstly, how do you like the new high school building? Is it the ideal building for high school students?
I like it very much at the moment. I like the space it gives us. We spent 2 years in a much smaller building for the population we are, so I think everybody's happy to have some breathing space. I like the opportunities that it's affording the teachers to start thinking about different ways of teaching their classes, and I also like the different areas where the students are able to break into and find their own niche for what they like to do at what time of the day and when they want to do it. So I think so far so good. It's comfortable, it's spacious, it's visible, and it's very flexible.
Yep, I agree. Also, what events can we look forward to these upcoming months?
Well, a couple of big events have already passed. We had our official high school opening the other night, and I believe you were at it, and that went well. We had a really interesting presentation to the faculty from Mr. Ian Gilbert, who flew in from Hong Kong, an education expert on focusing on thinking and helping students to not just think, but think for themselves. And that was very enjoyable and very interesting. And yesterday we had the workshops for the students, so about 80 to 100 students had the opportunity to work with Ian. And I think the feedback from the students there was very positive. Somebody said to me it was like 10 TOK classes in 30 minutes. So I think they enjoyed it but found it challenging. I had a meeting with Student Council yesterday, and they've got some plans already for the coming months. They're looking at a grind in October. They tell me they don't want to have too many grinds, but they'd like to have them in October, and that's fine. And we run it like we've always run it. We make sure there's extra security from school. They're looking at using the atrium for some movie nights, and that's being planned and in the pipeline. So there's a few things coming up that we can use the building for to build that sense of community with the students as well.
If you were to give a word of advice for new incoming 10th graders, what would you like to say?
I think I'd like them to engage very much with the 11th and 12th graders in their advisories. There's a reason why we have our advisories vertical as opposed to horizontal in terms of the grade levels that are in there. So the 11th graders have been through 10th grade, and so the 12th graders, and I'm sure that they would have advice for the students, and it's always the best advice to get advice from your peers. So I'd like them to engage with the senior students and the 11th graders, get involved in advisory, get involved in their advisory project being led by the 11th graders, and really use that resource within their advisory to give them advice on the transition. Also, I'd like to tell them that we're a very open door policy school. So the counselling office, Dr. Coatman, Ms. Cross, myself, our doors are always open, and if they have any concerns, they shouldn't let it linger. They should come and ask straight away, because we can get things solved really quickly. But welcome to the high school is the main message right now to the 10th graders.
Finally, what would you like to tell the seniors this year? Any words of wisdom?
Any words of wisdom for the seniors? I'd like them, as they've already started, to take a leadership role. And the Student Council has already done some great work and had a great retreat and have some great ideas. And a lot came out from the student workshop last June that I think seniors can play an active role in being role models around the building. Apart from that, I'd really like them to make sure as they're extremely busy during their senior year, and especially between now and January, with their college applications, their IAs, their extended essays, that procrastinating doesn't fix it. And if someone's struggling or under pressure or don't think they meet a deadline, to talk to us, to talk to their counsellors, to talk to their teachers, and in a very grown-up way, to work their way through the stresses that they're inevitably going to experience, especially in the fall term of senior year, because we want to help.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. You can watch more of our videos on www.kattenbergpage.com. We'll be interviewing one teacher and one student every month, and a transcript of this interview will be available in the paper edition. Will be coming soon. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.